Hello everybody. We're here in the mole. Ah, different to my usual choice of ships, isn't it? I'm usually like flying around in the Karak or something like that. But this time, solo in the mole. Going molo. Ha. Here we go. Okay, so aboard I've got my ALTS GEO and, you know, some bits and bobs. But the main fact is I've got a mole, right?
Systems activating. Systems on.
Now we need somewhere to go mining. I'm thinking Stanton. Or shall we just check where... Because we need some materials, don't we? And the materials we need are... Right, let's see. We need some iron, some hephaestonite, and some lendinium. So I'm not really sure where to get all of these things. We're going to learn as we go. Take my socks off. It's a bit warm in this room. Little tip for people, if you get hot, take your socks off. Right. So next system, do we have anything that's like good for mining? I'm thinking let's go to the Stanton gateway and let's go Stanton mining. And I'm basically going to be after anything that is worth taking, really. None of this like only that material or this material. If I find something that's over 700, I'm taking it with me. Right, 2 seconds, I'm going to go and open this window. It's a bit warm in here. So, we'll see what we find, right? Got to make your own in-flight entertainment. And if anybody's wanting to join, there's a link in the channel description. The video description. You can go and get into Discord. I have Discord up on the other screen, so I'll see people when they come in. So go ahead and join. Just make sure that I've got all my windows in proper places so they don't overlap in silly ways. There we go. Okay, so there's the gate right over there. I got no reason to stop. I might as well head straight for the jump point. Pretty. Creaking there. Gonna have to start slowing it down. Start targeting it, ready to head straight in for the wormhole. It's going through a growth phase. It's making me itch today. So apologies for my scratching. There we go. Come on, Molly. Let's get in there. Whoa. It kind of bounced. What was that about? Where am I? I got thrown out. I have no idea where I am. I'm back in Nix. Lambda. Let's get the map up. Let's see where we are. Oh wow, okay, I'm way out of the way. Interesting. I got proper thrown out. Let's try that again. Right. I didn't want to know how to get to the area in Nix. The asteroid belt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Maybe there's have a look. Let's see. Travel to the next system. Locating the belts. Okay, towards Delamar. Let's drop out. Map. No, we don't have that. Citizen 4.7. Do I have to go to the breaker station? Maybe that's something that I have to do. I have to get a breaker station contract and then go from there. Investigation. This one. Accept. Track. So, now. Maps. Go to location. Route to there.
Glad you signed back up for another mission. The Shadow Blade have been continuing their operations, so the Navy wants to keep their data as current as possible. Head back to the storage site, decrypt the data unuploaded again. Just be ready to encounter hostiles, human and otherwise.
That's okay, because like I'm not gonna be staying in the said location. Nice cup of tea. This should hopefully now give me a good location. Yeah, so technically I should be able to just drop out anywhere like here maybe? No? That doesn't give me anything. Okay, I'm trying to find ways of like just dropping out and finding it without going to the breaker station. You know what I mean? The QV station. There's got to be more ways of getting there. Because I'm not going to this location for combat. I'm going there to look for things to mine. Just to see if it's possible. So I'm just looking for new places to mine. And we got these locations to refuel nearby. So at least we have that. If I don't find much go into this location, then I'll nip over to Stanton, maybe go into the Aaron Halo or something like that. Okay. This should drop me into asteroids. Because these breaker stations are in asteroid fields. There we go. I just don't want to have this contract anymore now. I suppose it doesn't hurt, I can just leave it there. And I can use this to come back. Aluminium. I'm not sure if I need this right now, but I probably will soon. Let's have a little look-see, shall we? Is there a way that I can get a better scan? Yes. There we go. Info. Inert, corundum, aluminium. Doesn't say how good it is. Maybe under parts? No. Cargo? No. No, it doesn't say. This is going to get tedious right quick then if it doesn't give me better information than that. Transfer resistance. Aluminium. No, it doesn't tell me then. Alright then. So that side is where I've got my work mining head. So let's have a look. Right, it's going to take me a little while to get used to soloing this. But hopefully I get used to it in some kind of short order.
Systems activating.
Oh.
Systems
There we go.
on.
500. Corundum, right, okay, I don't want that then. I want... anything over 7. $600. $600. That's still better than what's in the shops. 670, 603. Alright, we'll take the 670. I bet I can't crack it from here. Yeah, there's no cracking that from here. doke. I believe it's that one there. And if I pull that up like that, I think that should be enough. This is me getting used to using them all. Right, so I've got this right hand one for breaking it, and then the one on the left for scooping it all up.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Right, 603. 670. Ooh, okay, that needs to calm down a bit. Get it up there. Okay, I'm gonna hold that about here. That should crack in short order. Dink. Okay. Let's go reposition. I want to grab all of that. I could use another ship with a tractor beam as well, to be fair, to just cluster everything up while I'm like backwards and forwards, but with a crew this would be a lot easier. Right, so I think that's about right on that side. And that should be able to just hoover all of those bits up. I only want the pieces that have 670 in them, really. And that's not even my cutoff of 700 quality, but it's close enough to get the ball rolling on getting something. And it's better than the shops are going to have anyway.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Aluminium 335. 35, nope. That's 50-50, that's...
Extraction mode on.
We'll have it though.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
Okay. Looks like we got all of the bits that we wanted for that. Excellent. We surgically removed the 670 out of that. So I think that anything like 600 to 700 is like practice materials, right? Practice crafting. And it's not something that I'm going to make a habit of getting really good. Like, getting those kind of materials. Three, 4, 1100. Okay. Taurite. Don't know if I need taurite just yet. Indinium, I do need that. Obsidian, how's it going, buddy? You at work? Working hard at hardly working, as my brother would probably say. Whoa. That was pretty close. So this should help towards getting a new P4. And this is for you guys, like everybody that's going to be in the Empire. They're all going to get their own... Where did I put that rock? Is that it over there? That's got to be it.
Fracturing mode on. Mining
That's the one.
on.
Indinium 500. Well, I can afford to not take that, really. I want to take, like, better. Be ultra fussy. Let's see, I've got my Geo aboard. I got a mess of like bits and bobs aboard. So if anybody comes aboard as crew, they got some stuff that they can use. Right, so I want to keep the sun on my right side and go along the bands this way. No, actually, I don't. I want to go away from the breaker station. Keep the sun on my left side. And we'll go this way, along the bands. Safer. Debris. Bexalite. I don't think I need Bexalite right now. You can go see what else is there, though. It's just going to be Bexalite, though, isn't it, mostly? Is there another way to tell? Like, from this interface? What the quality is going to be? Is there anyone? Does anybody know that? Bore's gold. Because, like, we need everything, really, for crafting. Shouldn't turn your nose away from anything, but now it's going to take a lot longer to go and check everything. If I have to jump out and hop in. You know what I mean? Take a lot longer. So I could use like somebody just to sit in the turret, really. Bexalite 611. Well, why isn't that switching on? Oh, because I haven't got... There we go. Didn't realize how far away I was.
Mining mode on.
I don't know if Bexalite is used for anything useful. But I need... Don't enable VTOL, just get in the seat. I need a better way of detecting quality. It's not really Bexelite that I'm after anyway. Indinium. Now then, this stuff we do need. Right now, if I park like that, hopefully that should mean that the side turret can see them both. Viewers, I am recruiting. I am accepting crew. Link in the description to get in. I bet it's like well far away. I need to really practice with my... Yeah, I gotta well practice with this stuff. 547 on this one. $579. Oh, come on. Literally just too low. Slightly too low, just a hair. I couldn't raise it up a little to read the last one. Maybe I can reach it in the forward one to read it. See, this is why I didn't solo the mole before. It's a lot of running up and down and a lot of mistakes before I get anything right with it. Right, 539, so no. Not really worth stopping for this lot. Because I want something that's going to be better than the shops, right? Otherwise there's no point me doing all of this. Okay, let's see what that is. Bexelite. Can't you see that from pilot? Mining mode. Oh. Course. Forgot all about that. I just didn't think that was gonna work from here because I've got nothing to mine with. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't... Yeah, so it doesn't actually have any weapon access to it or anything. Thank you. I'll see how well it works though. It should give me something though, right? Yeah. Save me getting in and out of the chair all the time, wouldn't it? Okay. Debris. No, that'll be debris. Civilium.
Mining mode on.
I wish it would show me when I'm zoomed in, right? Let's see what it shows me. Not good enough. It's 642. Can't slave anything though. It would be nice if I could just zip into like the turrets remotely. Right, so I need to be... Right, let's have a look how that's situated. Where is it? It's way over there. Okay, so it can be like right in front of me like that then. I'm trying to judge where's best for the arm to come out and hit it, because I'm going to get in that position, learn what that position is, because I want it to be able to hit that rock every time and then be able to jump on over so I can scoop it all up, right? So I'm looking for the optimal stop spot, right? Okay, so it looks like getting the rock right behind my console is the one to go. Let's test that out. Let's see if that's the good spot. It's all about landmarks and about like figuring out stuff that is a common denominator for usage stuff. Pattern recognition is what humans are good at. Right, that's the T over and done with. Okay. Here we go. It thinks impossible. It might be right for this beam. Right. Am I able to leave that running? No. Okay, so I'm going to have to just smash it with the helix then. Alright then. Helix it is. I don't know how rare 600 quality Civilium is, but all of this stuff is for the Empire. Okay. Oh, look at the skinny. Impossible. I'm intrigued. So there's only 3%. Maybe it's not worth fighting with it for that little amount. 3% of the overall mass for 600. No. I don't think so. Otherwise, I'd go down and grab a mining gadget and stick a mining gadget on there, and we'd go flat out. Oh, why has this gone to 5 kilometers again? There we go. There we go. Come on, scan. It's not debris, it's something small. Because debris comes in multiples of 2,000, right? $2,400 a ship, maybe. I don't know. I'm certainly intrigued. It sure is. You were spot on. The Utini in me is just, what is it? What's aboard? Probably. But how much health have these things got now? Screw it. Let's go find something else, yo. 1170. 11,700, so let's see what that is. Backs of light. Taurite. Debris. Let's have a look towards this taurite. Oh, look. Right, so 587. $534. $531.
Lighting mode off.
Okay, let's see what that is. Cluster of something. Iron. Now iron we definitely need. Hopefully there's some good iron there.
Mining mode on.
I wish YouTube wouldn't nuke you so much for music, otherwise I'd have some killer tunes on. Right, 532. $512. $526. On 562. So nothing really special.
Lighting mode off.
Okay, what do we got? It's alright. I think that's debris. Cluster of something. More iron. Let's go check that out.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
There it is.
Mining mode on. Mining mode
Okay. How's it going? I am looking for materials for the Empire. 'Cause how else are we going to get all of the stuff we're going to get, right? Right, what do we got? $625, not bad. $575. $510. $507. Right, I'll take the 600. It's only a small amount. It's better than none. Okay, let's pop that there.
Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Okay. Is this gonna crack? Yep, this'll crack. Good stuff. It shouldn't be too bad either. It's gonna take me a little while to fill up this cargo hold if I'm being this fussy, right? I might be out here for a few days. Oh, look at that optimal zone. I got that bang on. On this. Exactly bang, well, almost bang on. Off we go, la 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 la. How is everybody doing today? Feel free to ask any questions. I've got a pretty basic setup, I think, on this. It's working. It's pretty stable, as you can see. And that torrent module should have that cracked in no time once it hits optimal zone. There we go. There we go. Cracked. Now, over to the next one. This is the workflow that I've set up for this beast. Straight on over. Okay. And this one is set up to do the second brakes. Apparently coolers matter now. Kept getting alerts that my thrusters were overheating on my Guardian. Yeah, that'll happen. That will absolutely happen now. Coolers do matter. I've even had fires aboard the Karak because I was inadequately cooling. So the whole ship was catching fire. So that's 15% on that. 3, 6, 9, I don't want that. 69, not interested. Alert, right, so I want that chunk. No, wrong. This one. This is what this beam is for. And blink. Okay, so that one's inert. That one's 100% iron, that's what I want. Inert. And 10%. It's not worth grabbing that one. Make sure I got everything is worth grabbing. Yep, I think that's everything. There was a teeny tiny little bit of iron that I just grabbed there. I'm gonna have such tiny little bits after this. Lots and lots of tiny little bits. Yeah, but you definitely want to watch your cooling. That is definitely a thing. 4,000. I'm gonna say that that's debris. Right, 100k away from Breaker Station, and I want to keep going in this direction away from it. That's not debris though, that's something. Cluster or something. Taurite. Lindinium. We actually need that. It's a small rock, I can even see it from here. Crap. Slow down a bit. Here we go, come on. That's 2 kilometers. Let's find something nice, hopefully. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to leave it coupled. Kind of hard to beat the mole for this, but when the Arastra comes out, yeah boy, you watch, that's going to be my second home. If I'm not in the Carrack, I'm going to be in the Arastra. Lindinium 700%. I had a feeling about this one. I didn't even check. Did you notice? Yeah, Arastra, man. That Arastra is going to be amazing. You're welcome to come aboard as crew if you want to, bro. Because there's 3 lasers to man on that thing, right? Oh, okay. Not Kraken. Alright. You got one. I actually don't own one. I'm gonna have to buy one in game. Or I'm gonna have to, like, just CCU my way. But if you're running yours, I'll come aboard yours then, if you want crew. No, it won't be that one. It'll be the Helix. This Helix is mofo. Tell me impossible. Are you kidding me? I'm actually kind of impressed. I want that Lindinium. Right. Let's have a go at this mining gadget debacles. I've never used these nonsense before. Let's see. So I'm thinking reduce its resistance will probably do the job. What have we got? All max. No. Let's grab an Optimax maybe. Or one of these. Oh, a Saber. Yeah. Yeah. One of them then. Okay. Carry. Okay, so isn't it supposed to give me a green thingy? Is this, isn't it supposed to show me where it's supposed to latch onto? It's showing me crap. Oh, did something. I'm not seeing any obvious way of doing this. Anybody know? No, that's not giving me anything. No. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's gone. I don't see it attached. Where did it go? I saw mineable deposit. Look, it's just not. No. Stick somewhere, damn you. Am I doing something wrong? Spammy, spammy, spams. I'm going to assume it's like idiot error. And I just don't know how to use it. That means I can't get this damn... Come on, get in there. There we go. I can't get this rock then. How am I supposed to get this rock? And one more go with the helix. Just in case it's a resistance. Wait for a second, you know? Anybody want to come on and jump on a gun? Jump on a turret? Because I bet if I had another mining head hitting this. I don't think this is going to work though. No, impossible for solo is what I'm thinking. Like 47% resistance is a lot though.
Mining mode on.
It is a lot. Okay, we're going to have to move on then. And I know that that's actually impossible to break. That's nuts. You don't often come across things that the mole is just like, nope. That's an interesting set of signals. Aluminium. Well, we know we need that stuff. So let's get over there a bit. Okay. Let's check these bad boys.
Mining mode on.
Come on, scan, scan, scan. Here we go. 549. $400. $400. Nah, that's not worth it.
Mining mode off.
3,200. Let's see what that is. Ceruleum. Let's check that out.
Mining mode on.
Come on. When's the soonest that it starts to scan? Don't know why it's making that noise. Come on. Here we go. 650.
Mining mode off.
Let's keep going. I'm after everything that's 700 and over. So let's get moving. Let's get moving, baby. Nobody said it was going to be a quick thing to get resources. $2,000. Utini. Oh, itchy. I'm itchy today.
Mining mode on.
Didn't think that was worth grabbing then, was it? No. 632. Still better than the 600. Let's just say 600 is our absolute minimum cutoff, because I want to be able to craft something, right? And maybe having 6, 7, and 8, it's worth checking these differences and seeing just how much you get for how much. Do you know what I mean? For stats.
Fracturing mode on.
Get that going. Come on. Impossible. 40% resistance. Alright. Let's see if this is a Helix job. Or if Lindinium mining like that is going to be gated to basically having a crew. Be a little bit annoying if that's the case. Come on. Seriously? I got 2 Rigers in this thing. There's plus 50% and it's still not enough. Let's try moving a little closer. That might be part of the issue. I'm just outside the optimal range. And I'll see if the gadgets work as well. Right, so let's go and grab a gadget. Max, Optimax, one of them. Right, let's have a go with this then. Oh, that went, there we go, that's attached. Right. Now, go do this thingy. Well, this is an exercise in patience in and of itself. What the concentration levels of this? Oh, I had it then. 95% activate. Okay. Woo! I got it to work. Right, where's the way in? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Right, now then. Now let's see if this will crack it. Right, let's have a go at this now. Still says impossible. Are you kidding me? Look at this. How? How am I supposed to crack this? For a measly 6% of lindinium. I might have to wait until I got people with me to be able to mine this stuff. Right. I'm going to move the ship a little nudge forwards. A little bit closer. I've got every which way that I could possibly do this though, right? I mean, I could take the... Well, I could go and put the extra Riger on there, I suppose. Space for a third Riger on there if I take that module off. Would that be enough though? Hydrate, yeah. I don't see how I'm supposed to get lindinium of any sort of quality. Alright, I'm going to try the other mining heads as well. Just to make sure it's not just a power reacting to helix issue. Nothing. So it's only got 20% resistance there. I think it's literally an issue of power now. I need to have like a second beam on it. I think that's all it is now. I just don't have a second beam to put on it. Maybe I had the wrong modules. Spare focus modules in case like one's broke. And I was just carrying extra modules back to my other base as well. Okay, so I'm going to accept defeat on this one. See what that is. It's all right. Iron. Definitely want that. And then I'm going to stop and hydrate when we get to this iron. Come on, give me the scans. Scanny scans. 500. What do we got? 583. 618, I'll take that one. And this one is 570. It's just this one to take then. Move it right up close. 50 meters. Right, let's go down into the cargo bay. Close that. Close that. I know I've got some in here somewhere. There we go. Got me some crews. What miner isn't complete without a bit of crews? Come on. Drink that shit. Get in there. What the? Weirdness. %0 bottles still stack onto 100% bottles, do they? Let's see. No, they don't. get that going. Come on. Nice. Come on, put my helmet on. Oh, my helmet went in my backpack. Why? Behave. Right, oh, I was going down here to the laser anyway, wasn't I? Whoops. Forgetting things. Let's break this rock. Not much music going on for the game at the moment, is there? Oh, that's breaking now. Go on. Get in there. Go! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Warning, power critical. Attack on shield.
That was me screwing around. I hope I haven't damaged the ship or damaged that good bit of ore.
Factory mode on. Mining mode on.
Yep, sound.
Construction mode
We'll have that. I know it's mostly crappy, but there's a little bit of good in there. Inert, no. No.
Factory mode on.
Let's see. 65 inch, was wondering why you need to look. I need to see every corner, yeah. Like, that's looking to one side of the screen and that's looking to the other side of the screen. You'll see when I get in the cockpit and activate the head tracking. Look to one end of the screen. Look to the other side. Up. Down. Most of the time I switch the head tracking off though, because I'm fussing around too much. $17.2. Let's see what that is. Ice. Not concerned about ice. Concerned about food at the moment though. I'm getting hungry. Like IRL munchables. Not finding much out here. Londinium. No, I lost the Londinium. There. Right, now I can actually see a rock. Come on. 500. God damn it. $2,000. See what that is. Light. That's going to be some sort of panels, debris. Anybody got any other ideas? Suggestions where to go? So I'm absolutely open to suggestion. Right. Ooh, it's getting cold. Give me a second. I need to close this. Oh, that was getting nippy. What do we got? 508, 553, 505, 575, so still not really good enough. We've travelled 300k. Right. I'm thinking, guys, that maybe we need to change location. Let's kill this contract. And let's head over to Stanton. Maybe we'll have better luck in the Halo. If I can remember how to get to the Halo. Right, so if you guys remember a good, easy way to get to the Halo, throw it in chat for me. Right, so head towards Arc Corp and drop out 9.5k or 13.5 from Hurston. Star, I need to be 20.32 gigs from the star. According to Google. Hopefully we'll find something in the Halo. I'm still going to bring it back to Levski to refine. But you know what it's time for now, guys? It's that time for the evening now. Time for rum. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Get a nice bit in there. Anybody else gonna raise a glass with me? Throw some drink emojis in chat if you're raising a glass. Oh, that's such a nice rum. And that rum is called Barty. B-A-R-T-I. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. I don't have it with any mixer or anything like that. Oh, look. Game rules. Shields are up and it's game rules. Utini? Was the sound always like this in the mall when you go to accelerate? No, I think that's new. That creaking. Way. Oh, hockey stop. Okay, so it looks like it's got attritions on it. That's proper just bouncing off.
Target friendly. Target friendly.
What if I went round to the side? Shield is dropping.
Friendly.
And it is converging on the right place.
Friendly.
Let me keep firing on that.
Target. Friendly.
Yeah, they really have upped the armor.
Friendly. Target. Friendly. Target. Friendly. Target. Friendly.
I'm hoping that this works anyway. That this just pops open the hatch. Is all I'm hoping for. Doesn't seem to be giving me any hit markers there. It's hitting the body there. Oh, did they? I'm gonna have to check mine as well then. But we can run it together later, at another point if you want. It's good to know that these will wear down the shields of a size 3 shield though. These neutron cannons.
Target. Friendly. Target.
I want whatever's in there. There's bound to be something in there, right?
Target. Friendly.
Shield's about to collapse.
Target. Friendly.
There it is. I'm getting hit markers though. So it's doing damage to the door anyway. There it is. Oh, I'm gonna move it a little bit closer. I also think you have to have a quest. Pad 3 now, it seems to be frozen closed. How can it still work? It did take a little while, didn't it? Persistence pays off though. Oh, now there's a problem. I think this is in Armistice. Yeah, this is in Armistice. Look. Crossfield or something maybe? Unless it's an XL1. Let's make sure this is unlocked. There we go, unlocked.
Your systems are online.
I could fly it away from Armistice. Oh no, that's working. Excellent. Look at that, JS400. Happy days. One of them, man. Why it's worth checking these things. 2 of them. 2 JS400s. And an Avalanche. Nice. Can't have that. Could just fly it out. Yeah. Oh, it is an XL1. Look at that, what a find. Another Avalanche cooler. Nice. I think that's a good set of bits to find, to be fair. Yep, that's it. Let's take these back so that they're safe. Because these materials are rare. So I'm going to take these back. Always worth checking when you find a potential for Utini. But a couple of JS400s is a nice find. Go. Right, so let's get these things back to a safe location. Is that going to go up? There we go. Oh, calm down. Oh, for God's sake. I know why. Pop that there. Pop that there. Right, let's move that out of the way. Like that. Move that like that. Okay, now this should fit. Okay. That should be nice and comfy there. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Let's put away. I'm going to go take this back to home base because these are too valuable not to. It's not very often you come up against finding a pair of JS400s and an XL1. I don't have any space to grab the weapons that are aboard. But looking at them, it looks to be an attrition build. All attritions. It's a nasty build. My home base. Yeah, size 4s and 5s attritions, yeah, exactly. Nasty build. Messages. Why is the rum gone? My girlfriend says I'm a bit like that, actually. Why is the rum always gone? Why? That's why. Oh, I'm quite pleased to have found an extra XL1 though. Somebody was obviously experimenting with an interesting ship though, to do a full attrition build like that. Oh no way, you had like 20 of them ready to go. I could do with doing the tech smugglers, just to get the testudo. You know what I mean? Testudo blueprint. So that could absolutely be a thing. Anyone watching, if you want to join in, there's a link in the channel in the video description. Get your butt into Discord, crew up, and we'll do this. Yeah, you can get the test tutor blueprint now from doing the tech smuggler mission. Or at least you're supposed to be able to. I haven't tested that. Yeah, so that could be a thing. Could be a thing to go and do. Yeah. It's nice that the music's kicked in though, right? And look, this thing has got lamp. How many people on my server? Not many, I don't think. It was quite low when I got onto it. Feel free to join.
Landing complete.
You're on a 187. Can you check how many's on mine? I'm trying not to show the exact name of the server on the stream. Because, like, if people are gonna join, they should join off of me. Not join because they're wanting to stream snipe or whatever. You know what I mean? But there we go. JS400s. That was a nice find. Pleased with that. Right, let's grab some fuel. Okay, repair, refuel, all the goodies.
Launch complete.
Well, behave.
Landing gear up.
Okay, Stanton Gateway. And go.
Auto-throttle engaged.
I'm plenty fueled. Got all my bits. Head over to Stanton. See what we get over there. So did you check what the server was like? Many on there? $600? Well, why? Okay then. You're on a better one now though, right? You're on a 187? Do you want to join in the party? I'll log out and I'll create a party if you want. $188. Cool. Yeah. On my way back in. Okay. So I'm going to go black screen a sec. Has it? Invite to party. Join. Okay. That's joining. if you want, scout some locations if you want for some rocks to break. Or you can come aboard the ship that I'm on. It's up to you. Or if you're doing separate missions, chuck me a share for some blueprints.
Systems activated.
Doing the QV? Okay.
Quantum travel engaged.
See if I get any extra bits.
Tobin here again. Intersect appreciates your help, and we're hoping to get the latest intel on who the Shattered Blade are selling to. Head out to their storage site.
Because if I get the blueprints, I'll just make the armor, do you know what I mean? And I'll add it to the standard kit for Draconians. Because I want to have like a light armor, a medium armor, and a heavy armor as a standard that I give Draconians, along with like some weapons and tools and bits and bobs. Like, here's your Draconian starter kit, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm aiming for. I'm not going to track it though. Untrack. Okay, so anyone watching, if they're wanting to join in, and you can do. Link in the description. Draconian Empire is recruiting. And this is part of it, guys. It's not all fun and pew 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 all the time. In order to facilitate all that pew pew pew, you got to do some mining, some crafting, some refining. Always on the lookout for new stuff to find in Utini. Slide my way in towards the gate. I've not had much luck getting good stuff in this system, so I'm going to nip over to Stanton and see if I get any better luck over there. See if I can get in before that closes. Goes. Straight through the jump tunnel like it's nothing. Whoosh. Get in there, boy. Whoa. Throw me around in you. Well, look at that. It's like forcibly making me track the mission. Alright, go, go, go. Kapooey! Right, now. From next gateway, I want to target... Whoa, okay. I've been blacked out, right, okay. Right, target Arc Corp. Target Arc Corp. Any one of those. Right, so I want any one of these that's around Arc Corp, really. Come on. There we go. Right, now. It says 9.5 gigs is when I want to drop out. Checking for a table to access the Halo. Yeah, 9.5 gigs is what it says. .32 towards the sun. I can't target the sun though, can I? Yes, I can. Okay.
Quantum tracking complete.
20.32. Let's see if this works.
Quantum tracking engaged.
And this should work from any distance. From any side. 20.32 should be the belt going all the way around. So let's see. It's 36. So 10 gigs left. Nearly there. 27. 24, 2, 1, and I'm not seeing very many asteroids.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
20.3. I should see something here, but there's nothing. Okay, so what's the most reliable method? Other than the star method, as its off location. Planet to planet, so what's the closest location to me? So Arc L3, Crew L5. If I go to Crew L5, yeah. I can grab some fuel while I'm there.
Quantum travel engaged.
So I want band 5, the thick band, which is 9.5 gigs from Arc Corp, leaving from this location. Alright. I don't do a lot of mining, I don't do a lot of running to the belt, so not this Iron belt anyway. It's funny, innit? I moved to Nix and the first thing I do is come back to Stanton to resource gather. But now I've got reason to live inside my ship because I live in Nix. So I got reason to use this living space now.
Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
Okay, let's see what we can see. Right, any external pads? So what I'm looking for is an external pad somewhere. Anything? Looks like they're all internal pads. Let's call for an internal one then.
Landing gear down.
Okay, in we come.
Landing
Okay,
complete.
landed. Let's grab some fuel. Alright, and then I've got to take off from here, aim towards Arc Corp, and drop out at 9.5.
Launch complete.
Okay, here we go. Right, Arc Corp. Forty-eight gigs from here. So I need to be 9.5 to drop out at the correct location.
Shields off.
Sure, there's a closer
Quantum travel engaged.
side that I could drop out, but it's not giving me that number. Oh, it's probably jump further away because it's in this band, right? So 9.5, what I'm looking for, if this is correct. It's taking some time. It's making me feel like, let's get silly. Who's got silliness? I've got silliness. I can cause all kinds of silliness. I'm not afraid from THC in it on stream. Getting some silliness. How's that mission going, Hazza? Are you winning? Rubber band in Van Duel. That's no good. About to drop out. 9.5 from Arc Corp. That's exactly what the thing he told me. This is lies. Right, I need... Hard to hit in an Asgard. Yeah, it can be. Right, I need a good way to find the Iron Halo. Anybody? I will do. I absolutely will do. I'm trying to get into this Iron Halo because this is important. Because I'm going to need this kind of access to resources on a regular basis. Go to Crew L1. If I fail to get to the Iron Halo, then I'll come over there. I'll come over there afterwards anyway. Even after the stream. And we'll come and do a run of it anyway. But I want to try and get something aboard ship to refine, you know? Because if I can get something refining, then that can be on a refining job while we're running that. Do that make sense? And by the time we've run some missions, getting blueprints and stuff, we'll have some materials to craft with. That's my thinking. I'm trying to solve the next problem as they arrive. But I'm not having much luck in the verse lately. Persistent Universe is being a bit mean to me lately. Right, so I need to be at Crew L1 and aim at Arc L5. And then drop out when the distance to Arc L5 is between 11.1 and 13.2. Okay. Yeah, but I've got an Apollo that I can bring over if we want to run the breaker stations and just being less cooperative. Right, so Arc L5. Crew L1 to Arc L5. Right, and then after 13.2, Anything after 13 should be good to go. So somewhere around about the 13 is where I'm going to drop out. And that should give me rocks. Nearly there. And 13.2. And there we go. And there's rocks. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at that, Quantanium is the first rock. That's way off.
Mining mode on.
579. I don't actually need Quantanium right now, though. I don't even need the money. So I'm going to ignore it. And that's the first time I've ever said that. I'm going to ignore the Quantanium. Right?
Mining mode off.
Oh, what's that? Titanium. We'll need that for something, we're bound to. So I'm just going to check everything that I come across, if it's within cut off.
Mining mode on.
Whoa.
Shields on. Mining mode off. Mining mode on.
Let's see what we got. Titanium. 400 Azurite. Azurite, okay. It's quite the mix of materials. Mongrel materials. Azurite 667. That could be worth something. Right, 40 meters, that looks good. Because I know Azurite is used in some of the armors. I think it's used in the Geist armor. And that's another run I'm going to have to do, is the ASD facilities for the Geist armor.
Systems activating. Systems on.
is going well. Nice and easy. Alright, let's head over onto the other bit.
Mining mode on. Systems activating. Systems on. Extraction mode on.
It's only just reached that bit. Oh no, that's not worth grabbing that. Not worth grabbing that. I'll grab that though. It's going to be a mongrel mix though of what to have. But I'm going to put this onto the slowest process. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's all going to go onto the slowest, cheapest process. Because it doesn't matter how long the materials take. We're going to need so many materials. I'm just going to be constantly getting materials, so it's just going to be a flow more than anything.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Debris, I thought it was. Titanium. Titanium. I think it's going to take a little while to fill up this mole, to be fair. Especially grabbing things at the rate that I'm grabbing them.
Shields off.
It's going to definitely take a little time to fill her up. So I'm thinking about it's going to be maybe even a couple of episodes to make sure it's all full. You know what? It's actually given rise to longer trips out, which I'm all for, because like everybody's been using these ships like a daily runner. Like fill it up, run back, fill it up, run back. No one's actually been using these like the designers intended, like out and stay out for days. Now they're actually going to start to.
Mining mode off.
titanium. Accelerite. Let's check that out.
Shields off.
Definitely better in the Halo already. Finding the resources that I want to find.
Shields on. Mining mode on.
Got about an hour left of this stream. I imagine we're going to be doing a lot more of these streams as well. It's going to take a long time to get all of these resources together for everything that we're going to need to craft. That's what we've got. 541. $509. $586.
Mining mode off.
Okay, let's have another scan. Barrel. Not interested in barrel. See what's over there. Debris. Ice. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in this direction a little bit.
Shields off.
How you getting on in the QV station? You got one data packet, yeah? Barrel. Accelerite. Find some more of that then. Whoa! I nearly went through those rocks of asteroid then. How you getting on? I see you got one data packet.
Mining mode on.
500. 588. $633. Let's have that one. Okay. So I'm mining anything that's over 600 basically for the time being, and then doing them out of order, starting with the laptop. Okay. You're just doing it for access though, aren't you? To get the components.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Attack mode.
That was easy. Yeah, okay.
On.
That broke nice and easily.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Nope. Oh, I love that. It's only a small amount of that really nice ore, but that's only a small amount as well. We'll have that. A bit of azlerite. Right, so I need to raise it up a little bit now to check those last two pieces.
Mining mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Yep, I want that piece. And that piece, so I do want both of those pieces. Let's get that up there then. And we get look at that, bang on central. Lovely.
Extraction mode on.
Let's have that.
Mining mode on.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of good azlerite.
Mining mode on.
Oh, why did I go down there? That was silly of me. Didn't need to go down there. Don't really need the helix laser all that often. Referral. More Azlerite. Let's go check that out.
Shields off.
We're going to need it for armor.
Shields on. Mining mode on.
That's a lovely bit of rum. In case anyone's wondering, it's called Barty, B-A-R-T-I. We got 575, 504, 534. So nothing that I want from that.
Mining mode off.
Iron. Definitely want iron. Hopefully it's some good iron. 'Cause that's what we need, is some really good iron. Because the better the materials I get, the better equipment we'll be able to take with us to go and do all of these stations and other missions. Having a better weapon to do more damage, better armor to absorb more damage.
Shields off.
Well, it helps for survivability, doesn't it?
Shields on. Mining mode on.
I'm definitely finding the right materials more, though, in this system. Come on, iron. Let's see what we got. 671, I'll have that. 636, nice. 535. Last one. 763, let's go. We'll have all of these though. Right, let's go. 30 meters. Crack rock number 1.
Fracturing mode on.
Okay, laser on. Power on. Okay, there's that one.
Mining mode on.
Alright, let me know how it goes. Well, I guess I'll find out if you complete it. But let me know if you're having any issues, any bugs or whatever.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off. Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Don't want that one. Take that one for the 671. Nope. No. Nerd. No.
Fracturing mode on.
Okay, that is actually impossible for that laser. Alright. Let's swap lasers then.
Mining mode
Move position. It's taken me so long to get little tiny bits of crafting materials. It's a good thing it doesn't take a lot, that it's going to be taking like center SCU's amount to actually make something, because it takes you a ball ache amount of time to find good materials. Like, I want to get the blueprint for this suit that I'm wearing, because I kind of like this for Draconian armor. So I need to get the Orc Singularity. I don't think there is a blueprint for it yet. But it's the Orc Singularity. You can get it at where is it? Seraphim. You can buy it.
fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Okay. Let's go. that confident I'm hands off. It's a nice break that was. The best miners are the ones that get the lowest energy break. The ones that just goes k. Do you know what I mean? It literally just cracks and falls apart. That's the best miner. A 0 energy break.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
636. Looks like I'm gonna have to break all of these pieces. Yeah. It's only 1% in that piece though. 89 is a shitty piece. 3%. 2%. 6%. It hardly seems worth it.
Extraction mode on.
Come on. Welcome to City Walk. Can I take an order? I don't know why I got that in my head. Just random stuff in my head. You have to put up with that on streams with me, guys. I've actually been thinking about doing a playthrough of Stick of Truth. I've played through it once, but it was an absolutely hilarious game. Why have I left channel? No. Lies.
Extraction mode on.
For 1%. 8%. 9%. I'll just grab all that I can. I'm not going to grab 1%. Well,
Mining mode on.
this has taken some time to fill this. Not sure how much time I'm gonna have to actually continue. I'm definitely not going to be able to fill it on stream today. Not unless I find something like super tasty and a really big rock of it. But there's no way I'm filling that today. Because look at that, it's not even a third full. And I've been a little bit liberal with the pieces that I've been choosing as well. Barrel. Silicon. Don't really need silicon at the moment. I've got no use for silicon personally. Barrel. Aluminium. Right, we do need that. Goddamn sneezers. Oh, tickly face. Get that up to 300. Okay. Keep it at 200 for a minute. We got aluminium 560, we've got corundum 500, 500, five, no. Look, what's that? Quantanium. Definitely finding quantanium today. Iron. That's what I'm after. This feels really different from mining in the past, where I've been only looking for what's profitable. Whereas now I don't care about what's profitable. Profit is irrelevant, because that's not why I'm here. I'm here for quality, not profits. So you got 3 out of 5 data packets then. Just the last 2 to go. You'll be heading over to the last location soon then? Or are you doing them in reverse order? What order are you doing them in? Warehouse A just did B, and there's just a Polaris to go. Yeah, not doing too bad then. 574. $694. Let's go. We can have that one. $537. Right, just that one then. And then we need to get this back to Levski so that we can empty off. Once I've got a reasonable load.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode
Get it up there. Come on. Get that power. Oh, not that excitable. Come on. Calm down a little bit. And think. Server was a bit slow there.
mining mode on.
Okay. Head on over to this side. Here we go.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Let's go. It's only 10%, but yep. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All the good stuff. It's only 369 most of that. Yeah, so 369 is the only bit of that. That's fine. Just leave that. Okay.
Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Barrel. Definitely a lot more NPCs than they were before the patch. Okay, and they're more accurate as well. That's terrifying. Nice. Right. We're coming to that time where I need to start heading back. And I'll get this lot on for processing.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, so Hazard, I'll get this stuff back to Levski, get it refining, and I can grab a ship and come meet you. And see if we can get the rest of that going, if you haven't completed it by then. I got some cards as well. And I've also got a decryption key. So, have you got one? Died, so won't. Oh. Do you need a spawn location there? Because I can bring a spawning ship. Quantum fuel 50%. Should be enough to get to Levski. You should jump into TeamSpeak anyway so we can like communicate. Oh, not TeamSpeak, Discord, I mean. Yeah, but I can always just bring something that can spawn with. Do you know what I mean? Stick an Apollo out there or something like that.
Quantum travel complete.
See, I really want to be able to like start producing my own fuel as well, see? Otherwise there's no point in me mining Quantanium. It's a cash crop, and when you don't need cash, it's just, what's the point in it? Well, at least I managed to get to the Iron Halo in the end. It's amazing how small ships look when you're coming around this place. Go! Remember the first time I went through these? It made me really nervous going through these the first time. And I avoided going through the jump tunnels for a little while, because it was just like, nope, and I kept getting thrown out in random places. But now it's almost become a bit like routine to just come through the tunnels. It's just meh. Okay, that's Delta. That's home. Where's Levski? It's not far away. There it is. Well, at least I've started getting some materials for crafting now. At least I'm not completely without materials. Because all of these bits are going to be ending up aboard the Karak, where I'm going to be able to like craft on site whatever we need. Right, I'm going to need to get some ammo and bits and bobs as well, because I've got nothing prepared to go and do shooty shoots.
Quantum travel complete.
It certainly takes a long time to hunt down high quality materials.
Landing gear down.
Okay, here we go. Landing. Oh, behave. Don't land like that.
Landing complete.
Okay. Now we are complete. We are landed. pop this down. I'll have to take this down over Daymar and sell in as well, just so I can get some Festanite and Hardenite, some of the hand minables.
Welcome.
But Levski is the place to be for this stuff.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Because it's much better for bonuses here. Which is why I'm operating out of Levski. Okay, so now I want to go customs and head over to the refinery. Hazard, do you want to like head into Discord so that we got voice comms? I'll be heading over to join you shortly. I'm just putting this stuff on for refining. It's gonna let me. Come along now. Let me in. No. Ah, let me in. Ah, you're back. Yeah, there you are. Okie dokie. That's the surface exit. Oh, it's so laggy at Levski. That's why I call it Lagski. And here we go, guys. We just get ourselves down to the refinery.
Please follow designated routes and refrain from approaching the tanks.
Oh, what am I doing? Why am I going onto the terminal? I walk into the refinery and that's like my instant thing to do. Let's go straight and buy stuff. But no, this is what I want to do. I want to get the work order. So I only really want everything that is over a certain quality. Aluminium, I want that. Aslite, I only want those bits.
Safety notice.
Okay.
Please follow designated routes and refrain from
I think that's all of those bits, and I want the Linux. And that's only going to be an hour. That really is a small work order. Right. Now the rest of the ore can just be sold. So, little tiny bits of all sorts just sell to the refinery.
Tell me something good.
And that gave me 28 grand. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been, well, Draco building an empire. Until next time, guys. See you later.